Pain hits everybody. Some beg for relief. Others build in the fire. You didn't run. You didn't fold. You made pain your partner. And now? You're not here to survive. You're here to become untouchable. Nobody took you seriously, not at the start. They laughed, ignored, underestimated. You didn't have the look. You didn't have the resources. You didn't fit the mold, so they dismissed you. But what they didn't know? That kind of disrespect doesn't destroy real ones. It drives them. Every joke, every doubt, every fake smile, you remembered it, and while they partied, you planned. While they slept, you stacked. They gave you nothing, so you learned to take nothing and turn it into something. You didn't wait for chances. You created cracks in the system, and when you finally stood tall, they asked how. You smiled off the disrespect you gave me, because they didn't know. Being underestimated is the greatest advantage on earth. They didn't see your rise coming. That was the point. You went dark, not because you were hiding, because you were healing. Not because you were afraid, because you were preparing. Silence isn't a weakness. It's sharpening. It's where weapons are made. And you became a weapon. While they wondered where you went, you were becoming who they'd never expect. They couldn't recognize the process, so they'll never respect the product. You built without a blueprint. You trained through trauma. You chose growth over guilt. And when it was quietest, you moved fastest. Let them mock it. They can't clap for what they can't comprehend. You could have chased revenge. You could have answered every insult, but you didn't. You chose silence. You chose elevation. You chose legacy, because payback is temporary. But becoming undeniable, that's permanent. You started ignoring the noise and doubling down on the mission. They talked louder. You trained harder. They distracted. You decided. And now you're rising, not out of hate, but hunger. Because being bitter wastes time, but building, that lasts forever. If you felt the disrespect, the doubt, the silence, and you're ready to make them regret all of it, hit subscribe. This is your time. This is your era. Own it. Soon, they'll act different. They'll smile like they were always in your corner. They'll repost your wins like they built them. They'll rewrite the story like they were never silent. Let them. You don't need to correct the record. You're too busy writing the future. The same ones who doubted you will now claim you. They didn't water your seed, but they'll still want your fruit. Stay focused. Stay sharp. You don't owe explanations. You owe results. And the next time they reach out with, "I always knew you'd make it," just nod. Because the truth, they didn't. And that's why you did. This isn't for likes. It's for legacy. You're not building for the algorithm. You're building for the kid you used to be. You're building for the ones after you. The ones who'll never have to start as low as you did. You're breaking curses, rewriting stories, turning pain into protocol. Your discipline is generational. Your grind is inheritance. And every sacrifice you make today saves someone else tomorrow. So when it gets hard, when quitting whispers in your ear again, remind yourself, this isn't about now. This is about bloodline. Now ask yourself, if they gave you nothing and you built everything, what happens when you stop building in silence and start building in public? Because in the next video, we're not playing small. We're not apologizing for power. We're going full force. You ready to be the storm they can't outrun?